Hello, I'm Debbie from thehomeofinteriors.co.uk, and this video is all about helping you through the decision-making process of purchasing a curtain pole and making the process easier for you to find the right product for your requirements. As you can see, there's a whole host of curtain poles on the market and on our website, and this is just a small selection. So I appreciate from a customer's point of view, sometimes it can be a little bit daunting. Where do I start? What curtain pole do I need? So this video is really here to try and help you through this process. So the first decision you really need to make is the material that you'd like for your curtain pole. The two most common ones are metal or wood, and then there's some speciality materials including an acrylic and a wrought iron. The real fundamental factor on your choice of material is really the style and the interior design style that you want to achieve, and whether you want something quite modern or quite traditional, and that really will determine which material you go for. This is just the acrylic, which really does offer a very modern look at your window treatment. And then the wrought iron range that I mentioned, that really is great for that cottage look and that sort of environment. So once you've decided whether you want a metal, wood, acrylic or wrought iron pole, the next determining factor is really thinking about the functionality of the curtain pole, and that may guide you to certain brands. We have categorised the curtain poles on our website by their functionality to help you shop and make your search a little bit easier. So if you need a curtain pole for a bay window, we have bay window curtain poles. The Neo range is fantastic for that as it's so versatile. And Neo now do a bay window curtain pole suitable for eyelet curtains, and there is a separate YouTube video on that, so if you have that requirement, please see our Neo bay window curtain pole for eyelet curtains. Swish Design Studio and Swish Elements also have some bay window curtain poles, and as do the Artisan in the wrought iron finish, as well as Cameron and Fuller. Double curtain poles are available on our website as well, so if you're wanting to create a layering effect with a voile at the back and some curtains at the front, we do offer some double poles. Again, they're available in the Neo range, the Artisan range and the Cameron Fuller range. We've also categorised our curtain poles into curtains suitable for eyelet curtains. Now in theory, any curtain pole is suitable for eyelet curtains, you just don't use the curtain rings. Some brands enable us to sell them at a cheaper price without the rings included. Other slightly cheaper brands, you will have to buy the curtain rings and just not use them if you've got that requirement. The only determining factor on what diameter to go for if you need an eyelet curtain is the size of your eyelet. If you buy ready-made eyelet curtains, traditionally the eyelet is 14mm, and that would be more suitable for a 28mm pole. It can be a little bit tight on a 35mm pole, so we would recommend that the size of your eyelet increases to a minimum of 50mm if you want a 35mm pole for eyelet curtains. We've also categorised the poles suitable for extra wide windows and bifold doors, and they're poles that are available in 360cm and longer. Not all poles are available in the longer lengths, so again we've tried to categorise them to help you shop the wide windows that we're seeing as a trend at the moment. The particularly good ranges for that, from a metal point of view, are the Neo and the Jones Strand or Jones Luna. This is the Jones Strand here, that's a beautiful range of curtain poles. And then from a wood perspective, you might want to consider the Rolls Modern Country or any of the Jones handcrafted wooden curtain poles. They're all available as a 3m as a single length, and you can put two together to give you a 6m width. So some great versatility on the widths of the Jones handcrafted poles. Rolls Museum as well go up to a 480cm width in some of their wider diameters as well, so that brand may be worth consideration. There's also some curtain poles suitable for ceiling fixing. So the Jones Luna and Jones Strand have a ceiling fix option, as does the Neo. And also the Swish Design Studio, that's all available with ceiling fix brackets as well. So if you need to fix your pole to the ceiling, please consider those brands. We've also got a range of extendable curtain poles, so if you don't want to cut the curtain pole down, you'd rather just extend it, please have a look at the Swish Elements range, as they've got some extendable curtain poles in there. We also do some corded curtain poles, and if you want a metal one, please consider the Integra range, and they do the Finale and the Royal Orb, and then we have a range of corded wooden poles in the Rolls Museum, Modern Country, Hallis Hudson Origins and Tiara range, which are truly stunning. And there's another video on corded wooden poles, so please look at that if you have that requirement. Finally, we've also categorised our curtain poles into services available. So we offer a bespoke paint service on all of the Jones handcrafted curtain poles. So you can choose any curtain pole in any of their ranges and have it painted to a colour of your choice. All we would need to know is the brand of the paint and the colour, and we can match it so you can have your pole blending beautifully with perhaps a feature wall or the wall that it's going behind, or in front, sorry, on. And we also offer a cut to size service, so we offer a free cut to size service on our Galleria range and Modern Country Museum, and there's a small charge if you want any of the Jones curtain poles cut down. So once you've decided your material and whether there's a particular need, functionality requirement for your pole, the next decision then really comes down to diameter. Now, some of the functionality may determine what diameter you have to have. For example, some of the extendable poles are only available in certain diameters, so that may decide that. But if you've got free rein and it's quite a broad brief that you've got, you could consider a slim curtain pole, a sort of a medium cut size, or the larger, chunkier diameters. The smaller diameters tend to start at 12mm, 16mm, or 19mm. And there's a lovely range of metal curtain poles in the 19 and 32mm from Cameron and Fuller. So all these colours are available. Also in the Neo range, there's a nice slim 19mm pole available with just simple finials on the end. So they'd be suitable for light curtains, small windows, somewhere where you don't really want to make too much of a feature of the curtain pole, but you just need something up at the window. So those curtain poles. And again, for country cottages, you might want the slimmer diameters. The wrought iron are available in the 12mm and 16mm, so again, giving that really nice look for a country cottage. The most common diameters are 28 and 35mm, and there's a variety available in both wood and metal. And then when you get into the chunkier, the wider diameters, in the metal we have the Galleria range that's available in a 50mm, and then in the wood we have the Jones handcrafted poles. They're available. There's a range of 50mm and it goes up to 63mm, so really creating that wow factor and that statement at your window. Also in the bigger diameters we've got the Rolls Modern Country, so again a 45mm or 55mm diameter pole, the Rolls Museum, the Hallis Hudson Origins range, so quite a few in that thicker diameter as well. And then finally it comes down to budget and really what you want to be spending on your curtain pole. The difference really between the brands on our website and what you get in the DIY is really coming down to all the components and the style of the brackets. You're paying for the design flair on a lot of the brands and the handcrafted nature. A lot of the Jones poles, some of the Rolls poles are all hand painted and hand finished, so really giving that added value perception and better quality. And then the components. This is a sort of DIY spec bracket. So very simple, it's got exposed screws, and then when you go into the more added value brands, you've got the nice tubular style brackets, all hidden screws and hidden components. So it comes down to the components and the quality of those. There's a lot more weight in these brackets as well, so really offering the added value. And some of our brands on our website are added value. They're used a lot by interior designers and the independent soft furnishers. And we just, they are absolutely fantastic prices, enabling you to create an interior design look at fantastic value prices. So just talking you through the brands, from a value perspective on the wood side, if you're just looking for something very simple with a plain ball, just that does the job, you may want to consider the Universal brand. The Woodline and Honister also offer a fantastic range of just, as I say, simple ball curtain poles. The Woodline has more traditional finishes, and then the Honister has some fantastic colours, really picking up on current design trends, the light greys, the taupes, those type of colours. And they're absolutely fantastic prices and great quality as well. Swiss Romantica and Swiss Naturals are another consideration at that sort of sort of budget end of the market. From a metal perspective, again, you may wish to consider the Universal range, which just offers a wide range of products, and also the Jones Cosmos, Quartz and Astra offers brilliant value as well. Moving on to the more added value, from a metal perspective, the Rolls Neo is absolutely fantastic and really versatile. It can be used for so many different applications. It can do the wide windows, and it's got a plethora of finial styles available as well. There's the Neo Oak, which you can put any of their finial styles on, and they also do an oak ball. Then there's the Jones Luna and Jones Strand. This is the Jones Strand display here, but Jones Luna as well offers a great range of quality, beautiful finial styles, and really highly recommend either the Neo or the Jones. Swiss Design Studio offers a sort of a slightly different look. So it's got some slightly sort of design-led finial designs. So again, you may wish to consider that range. And the Integra Inspired range is also popular in the added value sector. And then moving up to the more sort of premium side of the market, you've got Rolls Galleria in the metals, which we'd highly recommend. And then from a wood perspective, we've got the Jones Handcrafted, the Rolls Modern Country, Rolls Museum, and then the Cameron Fuller as well. They do a beautiful range, lovely coloured curtain poles. So I hope that hasn't totally confused you and has given you a little bit of guidance on sort of the decision-making process and what sort of stages you need to go through and the considerations you need to take into account. If you've got any questions or just have quite a broad brief and you're still not quite sure where to start, please give us a call on 01590 615 775, and we'll gladly send you some links to some brands and suggest some products that meet your requirements. Finally, 3 reasons to shop with us. We really do care. Our customer is the most important thing to us, and we will go the extra mile for you. Please do take a look at our FIFA reviews on our website that we're extremely proud of, and it is great to hear when our customer service is appreciated. So we are hugely proud of those reviews that we've had. We constantly review our prices to make sure we're offering you the best value on the market. And we are experts in the category. We know all our product ranges. We know we know the products inside out. We're trying to educate you as the consumer through our YouTube channel and our blog posts. So that's constantly growing with more information, tips and hints. So yeah, we really do. Want to be able to give you the best advice for your requirements. Thank you for watching. I hope you found the video useful and informative. If you have, please do give us the thumbs up, and please do subscribe to our channel, and you can view our full playlist over here.